All right, everybody, welcome to the AMA with Permission. I don't know if you guys know this, but 20 years ago, I was a talk radio host. I was John Gates, the capitalist defender, on Morning Drive on KOGO every day for 3 years. And it was a ton of fun. So I love doing this stuff, and I really appreciate everybody coming on board and participating and asking questions. Uh, we'll have a pop quiz at the end, so pay attention because there's 10,000 ASK that you can win if you guys pay attention. And we love giving it away for people who are focused and really enamored with our project. Okay, let's get right to it. Let's start with a fun one. This is from Dennis. What do you think is most important for a person who strives for success? Well, there are many components to success, but there is one fundamental thing that every successful person has. And it doesn't matter what business or sport or entertainment or endeavor it is. The one quality is something called grit. Another way to it's called grit determination. Without grit and determination, you go nowhere. Because you know what? We're all fallible. We make tons of mistakes, but you got to learn and keep going. And that is the only formula for success, grit and determination. So dig deep. If you're striving for success, don't let mistakes knock you down. You get up, you learn. Problems are just opportunities. Mistakes are just for learning, and you move forward. Every day I ask my daughter, what day is today? She knows, but you know what the answer is? It's not, what day is today? Thursday? No. What day is today? It's the first day of the rest of your life. Remember that. There's a piece of wisdom that I can share. If you have that attitude, every day when you wake up, it's a new day. It's just opportunity. Everything in the past is over. It was just for learning. It's all about moving forward with grit and determination. So if you want to be successful, put that one in the bank. Okay. From Efron, how does the business model of advertising on Permission.io work, and which advertising partners are you connected with? Efron, thanks for asking that question, because this is a real differentiator for Permission.io. The fact is we have a real business. Most cryptocurrencies out there, most 99% don't have a real business associated with them. But what ASK is we want to be the most widely used and circulated crypto in ad tech. So our core business is all about advertising. And advertising starts with data. You can't have an ad business without data. So our business is about permission members sign up. They recognize that data has real value. They opt in and grant permission. We then connect to all of the existing programmatic pipes out there. People would be amazed if they understood the sophistication of how data flows on the internet and all of the infrastructure that exists to allow data to flow and targeted ads to appear. And so that's what we do is members join Permission.io, they grant permission, then we take that data and we connect it to all of the programmatic partners. Let me share, now listen here, we're connected to partners such as LiveRamp, a little 50 billion market cap company, Xandr, which is part of AT&T, Google Ad Exchange, Pubwise, MediaNet, SmartAd, 33 Across, Unruly, and Pulse, just to name a few, and they're all on our website. So we're connected to all of these programmatic partners in order to get the most value out of viewing ads and data. And then we give you a big cut. That's the idea, is we optimize the value of the data and ads, and we give you a cut of what everybody else is earning. Okay, what's the easiest way to earn Ask now? Well, we love our new feature, the Chrome browser extension. Of course, you can come to permission.io and watch, videos, but as you surf the web, if you download the Chrome browser extension, and I assume all of you have, when you're on Google or Amazon searching for products, you'll see that little yellow icon that offers you ASK to view an ad, and hopefully it's a relevant ad to what you're looking for. So everyone should go to permission.io, follow the links to the Chrome store, and download the Permission browser extension. And that's the easiest and best way to earn ASK. And you don't even have to do anything. You just surf the web as you normally do. And that wallet, you have a wallet that lives in that browser extension. It's so cool. And then guess what? We've built an application for Shopify merchants. We just got it launched, but it just got approved. So it's very early. So the idea is you earn ASK as you browse the web, and then you could drop into one of 2 million Shopify merchants and spend your ASK. How cool is that? So we're very excited about the future. Okay, here comes a question from Chiron. Is there a possibility to earn ASK by doing social tasks or playing games in the future? Well, absolutely. We want ASK in distribution in as many use cases as possible. Video games is a huge use case. If you play video games, you can earn all kinds of points and rewards, but we see ASK being right there. And so absolutely, but these use cases take a little bit of time to build out, but playing games, answering surveys, all those surveys, you rent a car, you stay in a hotel, they send you a survey. Well, I don't take them. They didn't ask me permission for my data. They just said, take a survey. But we see a world where when you get that survey, here's 100 ASK, fill out the survey. Because people, advertisers and merchants and everybody should be doing one thing, asking permission to use your data. Okay, this is from My Zwan. I'm a home appliance seller. Can I post my products on permission.io? Well, no, not directly on permission.io, but if you're a merchant and you're running a Shopify store, you can offer your customers ASK, and we see that as a great reward program, a great engagement tool. Everybody, our logo? It's a handshake. When you do business with somebody and you offer them something to engage, guess what? You know what happens? You build trust. You build loyalty. And that's everything that we're doing. ASK is about engaging, allowing brands and merchants to engage with users, build trust, build loyalty. And we see this vast ecosystem out there and all of these use cases for ASK. Okay, From Andre, how do you see the project in 3 years? As I mentioned before, the web is changing. No longer can Facebook, Google, Twitter, Amazon, and thousands of other merchants and publishers just use your data without your permission. Look at what's happening with Apple. Apple is a huge trendsetter. If you're an app developer in the Apple Store, guess what you have to do now? And these are Tim Cook's words, not mine. You have to ask permission explicitly in order to use data. You know how many people grant permission? Take a guess. 96% of users say, no, you can't use my data. But guess what? When they start offering ASK as a reward, that equation's going to change. And that's the trend for the whole web. Advertisers, merchants, anybody who's trying to get you to download a white paper, opt into a newsletter, answer an email, they're going to ask permission. And we see ASK as the currency to make it all happen. So that's what I see in 3 years. I see ask as the currency of permission, and permission is the engagement model for the web. Okay, this is from Dimitar. Can you please tell us the story of how the initial idea came to you? How big is the company and how many people are currently working? Okay, thank you and good luck. Well, great question, Dimitar. This is a business model that I've been working on for 25 years. I built a company called Real Age. That if any of you have gray hair out there and remember this company, in the early .com era, it was all about collecting data about health and well-being. And we would give people their real age or their physiological age. But we collected 300 data points on average on each of 60 million users that we had. And then we would ask permission if they wanted products and services that could help make their real age younger. It worked phenomenally well. When you respect people's data and you explicitly ask permission, people respond in a very positive way. So I built that company over 15 years and sold it very successfully to the Hearst Corporation. And this is the next version. And it's all about cryptocurrency is just the perfect use case for asking somebody for the use of their data. Hey, let's all understand that data is the most valuable commodity in the world. And it's not just Facebook, Google, and Twitter that make money off your data. It's every bank. It's every credit card. It's every insurance company. It's every publisher. It's every utility and every government. Do you know what the state of California makes off of selling motor vehicle records? $100 million a year. You could go to the state of California Department of Motor Vehicles and say, I want to know everybody who's driving a BMW. They'll sell you that list. Do you make any money if you drive a BMW? Hell no, you don't. So it's time you get your cut. And that's what this is all about. Data has massive value, and it's time you get your cut. And that's our mission, is to help monetize your data in all possible ways and then give it back to you, the value in ASK. Okay, here's from VJ. I want Ask app in the Google Play Store. Okay, VJ. Well, so do I, because on the roadmap, hopefully this year, we're going to be doing an Android app, and that's going to give a lot of new functionality to how data can be shared and how it can be monetized. We see on a mobile app where you can actually say what you're shopping for, and then advertisers will bid via ASK to get you to click and view their ads. So mobile apps are absolutely central to our ecosystem, and we hope to have it out on Android and Apple by the end of the year. Okay, from Trung, will there be an opportunity to stake ASK? Absolutely. Yes, we are working on it. We're working with an exchange. One of our exchanges, BitTrue, offered a short-term staking opportunity, but we see this as a big part of our future. When Ethereum comes out with proof of stake, not that we're built on Ethereum, but a big part of our blockchain is Ethereum. We're going to deploy staking at that point, but working with exchanges to help people get yield is really, really important to our ecosystem. So stay tuned, pay attention to us on Twitter and Telegram, and you can hopefully have opportunities to stake your ASK. Okay, from Layla. Okay, where can we see permission in the future? Is it scalable to bring the attention of the big companies like Google and Yahoo to reward their users from what they make from their data? Well, I absolutely see the biggest companies online rewarding people for their data. It may not happen next week or next month or even next year, but it will happen. The market is moving in this direction. And I believe in several years that anybody using your data is going to have to ask permission and reward you. And that's what we're all about, is setting us up to provide all of the infrastructure and the cryptocurrency to serve as that reward. Okay, from Wayne, I love your mission. Will you be running big ad campaigns like billboard and TV commercials to spread the word and bring it to the masses? Well, Wayne, I hope so. Spending money on advertising is very expensive. We raise money all the time. We hope to be able to spend money and have a massive global ad campaign to bring our mission, to make everybody in the world understand our mission. Because let's talk about it. I mean, everybody in the world has this asset. It's called their data. It's a real asset, but it's very difficult to make money off of that asset. And that's what's so exciting about crypto. And there's a lot of projects out there that are helping people monetize their data. And we are doing it through the advertising and e-commerce ecosystem. But it's exciting to think about all these people that are unbankable that can now start earning off an asset they already own. Okay. Before we get to a few live questions, here's our pop quiz. I'll remind everybody that the first person that replies with the correct answer will be the winner of 10,000 Ask. Okay, here's the pop quiz. Get ready. Name one programmatic ad exchange that Permission is partnered with. The first person that was paying attention and answers one of our key programmatic ad partners wins the 10,000 ASK. Okay. I don't know.
So looks like we already have a winner.
We have a winner.
Evan XRP XLM says Google Ad Exchange.
Evan
XRP XLM.
Okay, Evan XRP XLM, you're the winner. Rob here will get in touch with you and you can get your prize. So congratulations and thanks for paying attention. Okay, now we're going to go to the live section. I also wanted to mention that we are running a big NFT and Ask giveaway on Twitter. So be sure to join the contest on Twitter, and you can, find links on it at permission.io. Okay, so, and I want to remind everybody, follow us on Twitter. We really are building a really great Twitter feed. And follow us on Telegram, for all the announcements and giveaways to come. So Rob, what do you think? We got some good questions coming in?
Yeah, so we got a question from Masterman who says, you have entered the shopping sector. Which other sectors do you intend to enter?
Well, that's a good question. Again, everything is about advertising. So advertising has its place in e-commerce. Obviously, display and text links throughout the web, but video games is a huge, huge vertical that we plan on entering. And we also plan on entering over the top and streaming television. If any of you have YouTube television at home or Amazon Prime or Netflix or Hulu, this is all streamed on the internet. It's really no different than what you're doing today. It's just internet. So advertising is going to be in those verticals on television, and we intend to be there, and we intend to be in video games. But there's just anywhere where anyone is asking permission to engage, we want to be there.
We have another question from Wayne Garland. He asks, what will we be doing so far as an advertising campaign to wake people up to their info being stolen, and how Ask can pay them for their info with their permission? And how will this happen?
Well, we definitely need to advertise, and we want to advertise, and we want to promote. We do it. It takes millions and millions and millions of dollars, and we are spending, not that level of spending, but we are spending. We plan on doing a very large equity financing later this year in the, hopefully $30 to $50 million equity raise. And when that is completed, Ask Permission will be a household name. I guarantee it.
All right. We have another question from Ryan Buchonsky. He says, will there eventually be a browser rollout that integrates that yellow icon into a video browsing experience like YouTube shows ads?
That's a great question. There are so many use cases that can be built. As the company matures, as the project matures, there are probably use cases that will be developed that we're not even thinking about right now. So the answer is yes, but we'd love your feedback. Send us your ideas, because the best ideas come from our community and our members. So I appreciate those suggestions very much.
Calvin Dubas says, when will the browser extension be integrated into other web browsers besides Google Chrome?
Okay, the question was, when will our browser extension be integrated into other web browsers besides Chrome? Good question. Again, it's on the roadmap. We want to be on, as many browsers as possible. It all takes time and money to develop. Right now, we really want to optimize the Chrome browser extension. Chrome on desktop has got something like 85% market share globally. So there's a long way to go for us to just continue to optimize and make better the experience with the existing browser extension. But certainly, as it matures, we will want to be on other browsers as well.
All right. Hoang Vu wants to know, I want to know Ask's plans in the near future.
Well, we were just asked, what are our plans for the near future? Well, we have several products and use cases. The key is to optimize those use cases. We just launched the Chrome browser extension. We just launched a Shopify plugin. We need to optimize the experience on Permissionio. We need to, the key products that are going to be coming out this year are the mobile apps, which are, when you have a mobile app, it allows you to customize the experience greatly. So that's really next. But let me tell you, I'll give you a little secret. The big product is a demand-side bidding platform, which will allow any advertiser anywhere on the web to offer ASK on their campaigns. And that's, in my view, the killer application. And that's what gets ASK out into circulation in a massive way. Okay, I was just told that we are done with the questions. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your participation. Love to get everybody's suggestions and ideas. We're really trying to build an Ask Army and a permission community that spreads the word that data has enormous value, and it's time to get your cut. Thank you very much, and hopefully we'll see you all again soon. Take care.